not even recording you.
Yeah, it is. I'm just out of the frame because you can't see me on the front viewfinder because it's smaller.
So I'm probably in the frame.
Yes.
Oh man.
Even though you're trying to hide.
Don't know about any of this.
It's fine, hon. You've got nice hair, nice
So
skin.
I'm not gonna get any clicks. How am I gonna pay for my?
It's fine. It's just your mom and my mom watching this.
Cool.
Are you turning, or are you gonna try and swerve in my lane? Oh, fucking surprise! Didn't see that coming from a half a mile ago.
It's important. It's a one. I saw. Didn't even wave. Didn't even look.
No.
Like this is happening. God, she sucks. But you know what? That music's not meant for me.
That's true. You are not her target demographic.
I'm not her target demographic. 37-year-old white guy with liberal leanings is not her target demographic. Surprise, surprise. Oh, come on, man.
Dude, get in your own lane.
How's that trailer even legal?
I don't know.
Oh, because if he's...
probably not.
You can do it just right where it fits within the... Oh, you know where we should go after this? That new donut place.
Jelly donut?
Jelly donut. I mean, it's not new, but it's the best donut place we have here.
Maybe you could ask and they'll start making you maple bars.
I might. If they made maple bars, I could guarantee them at least a few sales a week. Actually, I'd guarantee them a lot more than that because people love maple bars.
When you were looking at the paper and she was like, you know, one to two drinks a day. I'm like, whoa. Who drinks 1 to 2 drinks a day?
Yeah, I know.
That's so much alcohol.
I know. We've actually been drinking less for a little while now.
So I got my fancy little parking pass. So I get primo radiation
oncology patient. Although you don't have
parking.
On call.
Oh, and then I got my little scanner card, my barcode. So now when I go in, I don't have to actually check in. I just scan my little barcode and then they call me back.
I hate to interrupt you, but how cool would it be if we went into this donut place and they had a maple bar?
That'd be pretty cool.
Wouldn't that be just like just tits?
That'd be cool.
Oh.
Yeah, you go back to the back and they have like a separate little waiting room back there, and then there's another nurse back there too, Midge, who does your...
Wait, what?
Her name is Midge.
No.
Yeah, she does the daily assessment where they ask how's your pain, how's your fatigue, and how's your stress. Midge. Yeah. And
Old
then,
Midge.
And they take your vitals and everything.
Out there burning a heater down.
No, she's
not smoking a cigarette?
No,
I would have thought she worked in a diner. Midge with
she
the
was
diner
very nice.
with the giant black flats.
Oh my gosh, no.
She's been putting up with your shit for years. She's ready to be done.
No.
And open.
There's a car right there.
But the sign doesn't.
Okay, well you go look.
Oh man. They've got maple bars, and not just those are good maple bars.
They were. I prefer the ones with the frosting to the ones with like the
right. But the
glaze.
frosting wasn't gunked on there too thick.
Right.
It was just the perfect amount. I mean, I gotta be. Oh, it's a DeLorean. Huh. Don't see that too often. Wow. Guy's just living his best 80s life.
You're living your best donut life.
Oh my God, that was a good donut. Talk about just a way to enjoy a day off. Have a nice maple bar in North Carolina. You just don't see that very often around here.
I mean, you don't see it at all. We've lived here for
damn
near 2 years. And...
only other maple bar I have found was at a QT Mart.
Oh, gross.
Driving back up from Georgia.
Gross. Gas station donut.
It was actually pretty good, to be fair. But it was the kind of, it wasn't the frosting, it was more the glaze.
Right.
Like a thick glaze. And I was like, eh. But it, you know, I'd been so deprived of a maple bar, I was like, I'll take it. Oh, so happy. I'm play some Dragon Age.
We'll have to make, like, I'll leave them a review when we get home. And then we just have to make sure that we patronize them.
Yeah, gotta go there like once a week.
So they don't close.
Well, I mean,
and whenever you go into the office, go in there and buy like a dozen donuts and...
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
All these...
Because can you expense it?
Oh, yeah.
Could you go in there and just expense your donut purchase?
Well, anytime when we have our, workshops at the HQ, I'll bring in like 2 dozen donuts.
Sure.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. This guy's trying to get over.
I didn't see it.
Sorry, dude. You made your choice. Actions have consequences.
And yet, now it's my responsibility to not be a D. I'll let him in. Get in, chump.
No.
Oh, what a prick.
Oh, and he's going to run the red light.
Oh, and now I don't get to go because I was nice.
Now we don't get to go because you let him in.
This is what I get for being able to enjoy my maple bar. They're like, all right, you can't have one. You gotta even out the good with the bad.
Yeah.
So I got a maple bar, and now the good Lord took something away from me. My spot in the green line.
I don't want to get nauseous, man.
Well, they'll give you Zofran.
I would rather like have a head cold or be on my period or
Really?
like have anything. Yeah, being nauseous is like
It's a real boner.
that's the absolute worst for me.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah, honestly, I think if I get nauseous, I know the nutritionist was like, "Oh, we always try and solve with food first." Like, no, give me the medication.
Yeah, I mean that's great. Like
I can't.
Food is like preventative,
Right?
But once something actually happens because you're being irradiated.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be one thing if I didn't have to work and I could just get nauseous and then go lay down and whatever. But
you might just need to take this over.
I can't. Like I have to be able to use my brain and be awake during the day.
Well, that's the thing with nausea. It's just like, it's in your stomach, but it gives you a headache, makes your head kind of spin a little bit, and it's so distracting.
Yeah, that's not gonna work for me.
Yeah, it's hard to do anything.
Yeah, I was really surprised with how fast it went. Like they had my little bed mold all ready to go up on the table.
Bed mold?
Yeah, so I thought that I explained this to you. Oh. The first time that I went in for the CAT scan, they lay you down in like a fancy beanbag chair or beanbag bed, I guess. And the nurses,
on your back?
Yeah, the nurses come in and like tuck you in, and then they push a button and the bag like vacuum seals almost, so that the beans are like molded to your body.
Huh.
And so it creates a mold of how you're laying to help make sure that every single time you're laying in the bed, you're laying in the same position. And
where do they zap you from? Your front or you're laying down?
So the machine is like a 360 machine. You're laying on a bed that comes out like on an arm, and then there's an arm above you that comes out, and then there's like 3 or 4 different pieces of equipment on the arm, because it's set up where one of the prongs on the arm is like a big round like disc, and that's the part that delivers the radiation. But then there's also one big flat screen and then 2 other arms with screens on, or not, I'm sure they're not screens, but panels on them.
Sure.
And then it all spins around you. So 3 of the panels do your CT, and then the disc panel is what actually delivers your radiation. So you lay down, they get you all situated, and then it does like 1.5 turns for the CT. And then the radiation disc comes over, and it comes across the top and goes down and then comes back across the top, and then you're done.
Huh.
So it's super fast.
They're putting glass up.
They're putting glass up.
Wow.
This old lot for the nursery is open now. It's empty, so we should build our coffee shop there.
These investors. We should just open a bikini barista. Hey, it sells. It sells. It's not that much different than the strip clubs around here. Which we haven't gone to. Just be really clear. Not degenerates.
I mean, it's not even worth it.
It's not even worth it.
They don't serve alcohol. They're not naked.
Although Peyton was saying the one up in Mooresville is not bad.
The one in Mooresville. Is that the one on the side of the highway?
Yeah.
Oh.
The big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said that one's worth it. For a visit.
Oh?
Yeah.
Well, what does Peyton like in a strip club, though?
I don't know. You never know until you go.
I feel like we have very high strip club standards.
Well,
Given that we lived in Portland.
Right. Yeah, but if you allow that to set your standard, then you're never going to be happy. Because there's no place in the country that's going to compare to Portland.
Sure.
That's their pride and joy, strip clubs.